Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Willis looks to pass it here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third down, it's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
He may go.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, Patterson. Second down, here's Willis. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to work.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pickett back to throw.
Washington with the catch, middle of the field. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Third and 8.
Pickett. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is up to 8. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's Pickett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And this one's high, but not very far. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Willis out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They hand this off to Harris. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. He's got it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
3rd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Gets it out. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 7-yard line. A big play there, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pickett going to bootleg it. Here's Freiermuth again. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but
Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
It's Pickett on the keeper.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Breaks through the contact. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Willis on the option to the right.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
1st down, Titans.
Running from the gun with Henry. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the